I was going to say 2 minutes, but I'm ready to start. It's the week 4 preview. But some other things. We're affiliate now. Last stream was the affiliate stream. I got trolled afterwards. It was at 2.99 average viewers per stream. But then I woke up the next morning and it was at like 3.1. So I guess that extra day really helped. No way! See, look. We already got the first subscriber. LB Soup. The GOAT. My king, my glorious king. Tier 1 sub. The first sub. First sub of September. It is September, so you do get 30% off all subs. But today we're going to be talking a little bit of football. We're going to talk about week 4. We're going to do my picks as always, per usual. But, yeah, look at all those awesome emotes. Should I start on the week 4 picks now, Timmy? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to get another sub badge. I think that's the default one. I do think that is the default. Yes, sir, donut. We'll talk a little bit of college football while I wait for everybody to get in here. Hello, Lexi. I'm very excited for this week's matchups. There's a lot of great games. The Georgia-Alabama one that we have to watch when I'm in Maryland. And then the Boise State-Washington State game I'm very excited for. There's a lot of playoff implications this week. So we got some good Big Ten matchups. We got good SEC matchups. And we got some other good matchups as well. So I'm excited for that. All right. We've hit that 5-minute mark. So I think it is time. It is time to begin. Which, here we are. Let's make sure that I got the, oh, there we go. That's the right one. I had my week 2 picks, or week 2 recap. I didn't share my screen. I totally had it all messed up, so. Alright. Let's make sure this is still chilling. Gotta get some better rewards, too. Yeah, I didn't, well, the problem with all of, just everything, yeah, channel points, what are the rewards? Yeah, those rewards aren't fire. Modify a single emote would be fire. Yeah, maybe if you use, 1,000,000 points, I have to take a shot on stream or something. I think that'd be cool. I don't know. Eat a donut. Eat a banana. Get a monkey if you have 1,000,000,000 channel points. Alright. So, week 4. This might not work. Nah, it will. I changed my layup because there's an ad already. Oh no, do I need to wait for the ad? I'll wait for the ad. Yeah, Lexi, you need a sub. Well, you gotta realize I gotta get on the grind. I gotta get this bag. I talked about it with Cassandra and what she thought would be better. I'm running an ad, 30-second ad every 20 minutes. You can buy a sub now. It's September, Lexi. September, 30% off. As opposed to an ad every 30 minutes, but it was a minute. It was something like that. So I felt like more frequent, but a quicker ad would be better. 20 more seconds. All right, we'll wait until 7:30 at stream time. And we'll start talking about the picks. Well, I can talk about the pick if you can hear me. Right? All right, so the first matchup that we have is the Cowboys versus the Giants. Now, a lot of people, not really actually, only 12% have picked the Giants, but I have seen people pick the Giants in an upset because the Giants did upset the Browns last week, and I think that's because the Browns are really bad in man coverage, and we've seen that throughout the years. Outside of Denzel Ward, they don't really have a lot of corners. Emerson got cooked by Neighbors, and that's why Neighbors went off, is he's such a great man coverage beater. And that's kind of what we saw in that Giants-Browns game, and I did talk about that in my recap. However, I don't think Neighbors will have as explosive of a game versus this Cowboys secondary. The Giants don't have a great run game, I don't think, which they might run the ball a lot better because this Dallas Cowboys run defense is not very good and their run offense is terrible. However, I am going to take Dak Prescott, and I am going to take CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons. I'm just going to take that big three to beat the Giants. So, in Thursday night's matchup, tomorrow, the Cowboys are going to beat the Giants, right? Devin Singletary, he might have 100 yards. See, I'm not a betting man because it's illegal here, and we did talk about that with Reggie or whatever. But I don't know what the line is for Devin Singletary rushing yards, but I would take the over on whatever it is. If I were to guess, it's probably like 72.5 or something. I don't know betting numbers, though. So, I would take Devin Singletary. Ooh! Betting's legal in Maryland, right? So I should place some bets when I fly in, right? Maybe I should have a stream special in Maryland where I bet. Anyway, next up, we got the Saints versus the Falcons. I can bet. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that. So we got the Saints versus the Falcons, and the Saints lost a very close game versus the Eagles, and the Falcons lost a pretty close game versus the Chiefs. I do think this is a very evenly matched game. And this is going to be a tough one. So I like Kirk Cousins better than Derek Carr. I like the Saints offensive line as a whole better than the Saints offensive line. However, the Saints run blocking is amazing. And their running back is amazing. However, the Falcons running back is better. We got Colby in the chat. What up, Colby? September 30% off. You can sub for 30% off. So ads. Yikes, dude. That's why you got to sub, brother. That's why you got to sub. That's why you got to sub. That's why you got to sub. Yeah, you got it. Got to stream. No, you got to sub. September. This is such a great matchup. I picked the Saints to win the division. So I'm going to pick the Saints here. Falcons start off 1-3. It's rough out here. I think the Saints could have played the Eagles a lot better. I didn't like the play calling in that one. They kind of just played into the Eagles' hands there. They tried to zig instead of zagging when they should have just zagged, if you know what I mean, right? They were trying to be different when they should have just been the same old Saints. And it probably would have worked. Colby with the sub! Rah! W, you got to use all the emotes, man. I don't think I made any sub-exclusive emotes, but we're taking the Saints. We're taking the Saints. Dude, I'm racking in a bag already. My guy, Fergalicious. My moderators. Locking in the Saints. Now, next up, we got the Rams versus the Bears. We need a raw emote. Dude, I don't know how to make emotes. Once I know how to make emotes, I will make a raw emote. And I'll make it a sub-only emote so it can be, like, exclusive. Look at those. Look at those emotes. Dub. All right. Then next up, we got the Rams versus the Bears. I'm not taking the Rams in this one, man. I know they just beat the 49ers. The 49ers were injured and the Rams are injured. But I'm going to take the Bears. I felt like they could have beat the Colts, who I think are pretty great. I mean, Anthony Richardson is a bonehead, right? But that defense is good. And I feel like if Keenan Allen's healthy, and their offensive line that has played terrible doesn't need to play too great against this Rams front that is injured. And their secondary that is injured, right? So they have a bunch of secondary pieces that are injured. Tre'Davious White, is just not himself. He's not his old self. So then outside of that leaves Cole Kmet. That leaves DJ Moore. That leaves Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze. And even if they're able to take away one of those weapons, you got Caleb Williams, who's going to have his breakout rookie game, and it's going to be this game. The Bears are going to improve to 2-2, and the Rams are going to be 1-3. So, Bears won't be able to run the ball. The Rams, however, also won't be able to run the ball because the Bears' front seven is so... Shit, maybe they do. Jonathan Taylor did go off. This is a tough one. What are your guys' opinions on this game? Do you guys think the Rams are going to be able to run all over the Bears like Jonathan Taylor did? Do you think the Rams are going to win? It's 73% picks, but I think that's because people hate Caleb Williams, right? I mean, the Bears played close against the Texans and they played close against the Colts. I think those are both better teams than the Rams, right? This just kind of feels like the Rams beat the 49ers, so now they have to lose versus the Bears. You know what I mean? Like, the season is so unpredictable. Like, the Rams, this is like the Raiders beating the Ravens, but then losing to the Panthers. However, the Panthers are way worse than the Bears. Aldrin, what up? Aldrin, you have to subscribe because you're not going to be hanging out with us on Saturday. You have to. Nah, I'm just joking. You don't have to. Yeah, this is the DJ Moore 50 bomb, right? This is the DJ Moore 50 bomb. So, trade for DJ Moore in your fantasy league just this week. Just this week, though. All right, I'm taking the Bears. I'm sticking and picking. Next up, we got Vikings-Packers. Jordan Love's going to play in this game, and the Packers are going to show why the Packers are going to win the division. They're not going to win the division. Why they're going to be second in the division, and why they're going to... Right? Who wants Jalen Hurts? I would take Jalen Hurts if I didn't have Josh Allen. Superstar... Ooh. Do not trade Jalen Hurts away to Lexi. You just can't, dude. A little bit of colluding. You can't. Because Lexi will win the league if you give her Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Like... Jalen Hurts, she has such a Avengers squad that it would be over. So I'm going to take the Packers in this one. The Vikings are on a heater, and the defense is on a heater. The defense is playing absolutely out of their minds, and I talked about it in the recap. Talked about it in my YouTube video. You got to take... Dude, trade me Bijan, bro. I'll trade you Olave for Bijan. Give me a running back. I tried to give him Olave and Tony Pollard for Bijan, and he said no. What a bum. So, yeah, I'm taking the Packers because Jordan Love's going to be back, and he's going to be playing good, and the run game's going to be good. But Olave's had back-to-back good games, and he's still due. Anyway. I feel like the Vikings are, like, not the Vikings. I feel like the offense and Darnold are kind of due for, like, a close, bad game in a way. Untrustworthy. Wrong. They just had their worst offensive game versus the Eagles, and he still had, like, 18 points, bro. It's okay. You can let me win the league anyway. That's okay. So, anyway, I got to lock in. And I'm going to lock in with the Packers because I think Jordan Love's going to play, and I think he'll outperform Sam Darnold. And I think it'll be exactly why I thought the Texans would win against the Vikings, unless if I'm going to be fooled and this team's going to be 4-0, and they're just like a Super Bowl contender, right? But the Vikings, this is their prove me wrong game. If they prove me wrong, I'm all in on the Vikings. This is the week, right? No, dude, he had a double-digit point week when they dropped 40. That just means he's due, man. He's just due. Okay, I'm still locking in, though. And I'm going to lock in with the Packers. Better running back. Better wide... I'm not going to say better wide receivers. That's just not true. I just like the Packers. And I almost want to lock it in. I think they upset the Vikings. And they're at home, man. They're at home. I think that does have to do with something, right? Home field advantage. Your quarterback should be coming back. Your wide receivers are crazy. Your tight ends are crazy. Your running backs are crazy. And your defense is playing better. So, and Jair Alexander has Justin Jefferson's number. He just does. He just does, man. So, next up, Steelers, Colts. This is a matchup where I got to take the dog. I've been picking against the Steelers like every week except for last week where they won. And this is kind of where I see it. I feel like Jonathan Taylor's on a heater. I feel like their defense is playing good. I feel like Anthony Richardson can have a big game. If Anthony Richardson doesn't have a bonehead play, if he's on time and he's accurate and he's playing good and the play calling is better, the Colts can win this matchup versus, Justin Fields and the run game that has not been playing good. This offense has not been playing great. However, their defense has been playing out of their mind. But I feel like if Jonathan Taylor and the Colts can kind of take the defense out of it, take their offense out of it, and not make any mistakes, the Colts can win this one. And this is a good victory that the Colts need to go to 2-2, and the Steelers will be 3-1. So, there we go. Colts win this one. Jets win this one. I can talk about it a little bit, but I felt like last week was fraudulent. Some cream. All right. Next matchup. I felt like the Eagles looked like shit, man. I don't think they're that good. Nick Sirianni's not a good coach. He just isn't, right? Also, something I want to check. Okay. I was like, dude, I don't want the fantasy league name to get leaked. You can't leak it, bro. Colby's Cream. What does that mean, bro? What does that mean? I'll try some of his work cream, none of his home cream, if you know what I mean. So, the Buccaneers. No, dude. I'm taking the Eagles. The Buccaneers can't run the ball, and that's a problem. And the Eagles can get after the passer. If they get after Baker Mayfield in this game, and Baker Mayfield is under pressure, he can't find his open receivers, and he's just running around with his head cut off, not throwing accurately or on time, the Eagles can win this game. They need to run the ball very well, and Saquon Barkley needs to keep running the ball and carrying this team. Jalen Hurts also needs to not turn over the ball. He needs to have the opposite Baker Mayfield effect. However, the Buccaneers cannot run the ball. So maybe this is the Bucky Irving incoming, which, it's Wednesday. Did I get Bucky Irving? I need to know if I got Bucky Irving or not. Anyway, I'm taking the Eagles in this one. Jalen Hurts should have a fine game versus the secondary. Take your one-on-ones, man. You got A.J. Brown, who I think is back, right? Did he play last week? I don't recall. I don't remember if A.J. Brown played or not. But if A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith and Goddard play great again in this game, I think the Eagles should win. You got Saquon Barkley. Run the ball. Run the ball on this Bucs front seven. That looked a little shaky versus that running back set that the Broncos were running last week. And the Broncos, they had a lot of outside perimeter wide receivers that were hitting a lot of shots against this Bucs secondary. And I feel like they can do that again Sunday versus the Bucs, right? Get A.J. Brown one-on-one on the outside, or get Devonta Smith one-on-one on the outside and let them work, right? And then outside of that, run the ball with Saquon Barkley, and you can win this game versus the Bucs. Also, rushing Baker Mayfield with more than just 4 is a formula that you need. So, you guys got any thoughts? I know the Bucs are dogs in this one. Do you think the Bucs? I feel like the Bucs should be favored in this. No? What do you guys think? Would you rather have the Eagles or the Bucs? I'd like to know. Dude, okay, wait. Can I do a poll? Mods, can you do polls? Can we do polls? Baker Jalen? No, dude. No, bro. Do not say that. Do not say that. I'll figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. Cheer. That's an emo. Okay, wait. On-screen celebration. Message effect. Chat settings. I think I'll figure it out. I don't exactly know. I don't know how yet. I'll figure it out. Eagles. Okay, so Aldrin's got the Eagles and Timmy's got the Bucks. I'm locking in the Eagles, I think. Jalen's better than Baker. The offensive line's a lot better than the Bucks. The trenches are better than the Bucks, which is what we've seen so far. Is the defensive play caller better than the Bucks? Probably, right? Who is it there? Is it Lovie Smith? No, that doesn't sound right. Who is it? It's the dude that coached the Jets, right? A long time ago. Oh, current poll? No way. All right, we got the poll up, bro. Poll. All right. Let's see what it is, bro. How did you do that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aldrin, vote. Aldrin, vote. Oh, wait. I'm in mod view now. That is huge. I'm in mod view. I don't know how to do it in mod view, but that's okay. All right, we got Eagles. Eagles or Bucks? Aldrin, you got to vote Eagles. We need somebody to do the tiebreaker. We got a good one. I can't see the... You can't see it. It should be in the chat somewhere, right? Bucks or Eagles? It's in quick actions. And then, Timmy, isn't there, like, the gambling thing? How do you wager, like, the wager thing with the poll? Because I've seen, like Siege, the Siege chat does that. Brad can do that. All right, so next matchup, after this poll goes down, we'll talk about my preview. And then after I talk about the preview, Timmy, make the poll for... I'm not talking about... Maybe I will. I'll talk about this one a little bit. What's going on with the stream, brother? What's going on with the stream? Is it a little laggy for you guys? All right. Anyway, so Eagles win. Gotta allow bets. All right. Elmo contributed 200. Prediction started. What is this prediction? Ah, see, there we go. Tasty. Oh, so tasty. Bro, come on, bro. Bro, take it down, dude. Bro, you gotta get this thing away, man. No, man. Delete the poll. Delete the poll. No way. Prediction. All right, prediction. All right, so we're gonna talk Bengals Panthers. All right, so we got the Red Rifle return versus this Bengals defense that is terrible, bro. This secondary is not good. Their interior defensive line is terrible. Their offensive line is terrible. However, their offense is awesome. So they got to go 1-3 here, right? Bengals are going to win. They're going to beat the Panthers. Do not do a poll for this one. I'm fine with polls for, like, good matchups. But, like, okay, so, like, you can do a poll for Ravens-Bills later and Seahawks-Lions. I am not... all the other games, it's... All right, so next up, we got the Jags versus the Texans. The Jaguars right now are competing for the 1 seed, and the Texans are looking to bounce back versus the Jags, who they just lost. The Texans just lost to the Vikings, right? And they had that defensive showing. I don't think Bobby Slowick is a great play caller, and I think that is an issue for the Texans. However, the Jags' play calling is even worse. Doug Peterson's going to get fired after this game, I think. And I think the offense, they're just going to get a clean slate, right? I don't know who's going to be the interim. Trevor Lawrence is still good. The offense is still good. The defense is still good. However, they just can't get a win. And they're not going to get a win in this matchup versus the Texans team that is just so supercharged all over the place on the defense, the secondary, the front seven, the offensive line. Joe Mixon's back, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, everybody, right? They do need to get Dalton Schultz more involved, I think, and they need to get Cade Stover off the field. He's not good in pass pro, and their pass pro in general last game was not very good. So that was an issue. All right, so next up, we have the Commanders versus the Cards. I'm taking the Cards in this one. I think this is a very easy matchup for me. I think their defense is better than the Bengals, and I think their offense might be able to run the ball a lot better than the Bengals as well. You got Trey McBride, who is injured. I think he should be playing, though. What my sources tell me is he's playing. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a dog. And the Commanders, I don't think are necessarily a playoff team. So I don't think they're going to start out 3-1. There's just no way, right? I like Jaden Daniels, but maybe he doesn't play super great in this one. And Kyler Murray outduels him and his old offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, in that college-y offense. I think Jonathan Gannon is a much better play caller on the defensive side of the ball than whatever the Bengals got going on over there, right? So I'm going to take the Cards over the Commanders in this one. Next up, this isn't even a close one for me. Brissett's going to start in this one. Drake May probably going to start next week, right? So I'm going to take the 49ers, beat the Patriots. Captain Sloth, what's going on, dude? Why are we banning Sethy Wethy, man? I got to take the 49ers over the Patriots. 49ers have a pretty good defense, so do the Patriots, but 49ers offense is so supercharged. Christian McCaffrey is not going to be back, but Jordan Mason is playing great. I don't think Deebo Samuel's going to play, but I don't think he's needed. I think if Kittle's back and Ayuk is fine and Jennings plays as good as he did last week, they should beat the Patriots. However, this will be a close game. I think it'll be like 21-13, 21-10, 24-13. I think it could be a close matchup, right? So, next up, we got the Raiders versus the Browns, and this is a stinker, dude. I'm not watching this game. I don't know if you guys are watching this game. Deshaun Watson versus that defensive line, dude. There's no way. Max Crosby might have 4. He still can't talk, dude. That sucks. That really sucks. Because Robert is my favorite viewer. Oh, no. So I'm going to take the Raiders in this one. I don't care who is playing quarterback. Granted, you might say the same reason why I got the Raiders winning versus the Browns is the same thing, right? Who is going to be quarterbacking the Raiders? I don't think it matters. I think the wide receivers are better. I think their offensive line is better than the Browns. And I think whatever quarterback's playing for the Raiders is going to be better than Deshaun Watson. You got Wilkins and Max Crosby going against Deshaun Watson, who is so terrible against the pressure that he's faced so far in this season. I think he's on pace for like 90 sacks. He's on pace for something ridiculous, dude. So, dude, look, I can report Captain Sloth for terrorism. There's nothing I can do, dude. I don't think there's anything I can do. In all honesty. I'm sorry. Next up, the Chargers are just so injured, and give him a warning. Who's more attractive? Bro. Okay, my mods, Thank you for subscribing. I cannot have polls like that in my stream. I cannot have polls. But we can't have polls. We can have polls about football and cool stuff. Only polls that I say are allowed. If I ask for a poll, do the poll. All right. So what do we... Okay. Maybe not this. Do a poll right now for the Bills and Ravens. Start that poll up. Get the poll going. I want to see what you guys are thinking. You guys are all Ravens fans. Maybe there's some non-Ravens fans in the chat. I want to hear what you guys also have. Put some input in the chat. Who do you think's going to win over the Bills and Ravens, and why? Not just say Ravens. Say why, and then do the poll. But I'm picking the Chiefs because the Chargers are so injured, and they got Derwin James out, and the Chiefs are just so lucky, so they got to win, right? 4-0, Chiefs are there. Next up, Bills-Ravens night game. I'm going to be there in person, bro. I'm going to be in this game, night game, black Roquan jersey. Maybe. I'll be wearing the Boise State hat. I'm taking it. It's not back there right now. I got the Seahawks hat back there. But I will be wearing the Boise State shirt. I will be dragging out my Sharpie. And I will be having my boy Khalil Shakir sign my hat. Here, 1 second. All right. So, here we go. We got the Bills-Ravens. I'm going to be there. It's going to be electric. It's a night game. It's a blackout. Lamar Jackson, the run game, got cooking last week. I have the Ravens beating the Bills in this one. And I know the Bills, I think, could be one of the best teams in the NFL. And they might just be the number one team. If I had my power rankings, which maybe I need to start doing a power rankings. Maybe I just cooked. But the Bills are probably the best team in the league after last week. I think they were so awesome in that game. Have they played a team that can run the ball, though? I don't really think so. Have they played a team that can run the ball like the Ravens? Probably not, right? So, I think this is such a much-needed game to happen for the Ravens. They need to win this game. And this is a matchup I'm so excited for because you got the Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson, and it's going to be a great game, right? I want to see what this Bills offense can do against this Baltimore Ravens defense, which the Cowboys in that fourth quarter was starting to pick apart this defense. Can the Bills and their receivers pick apart that Ravens secondary? But on the same part, can this Ravens run game also attack this Bills front seven that is not very good, right? They're not terrible, right? They're fine. Sean McDermott always coaches great defenses, but I think with the home field advantage, the night game aura, Lamar Jackson, and the run game, I think this Baltimore Ravens team can beat the Bills, and I think they will. I think the Bills are probably favored in this matchup, but I'd rather take the Ravens, right? So what do we think, guys? We have a tied vote. We have a tied poll, guys. Tied poll. Vote. Vote, vote, vote. Come out and vote. Don't clip that. Don't clip me missing that. All right, redo the poll. Redo the poll, guys. Redo it. We got to see it. We got to see it, guys. Got to see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Throw in another one. How much is a tier 3 gift? A tier 3 sub is $25, bro. Okay, anyway. I got the Ravens. I'm going to take the Ravens. Next up. Oh, Jesus. This game is horrendous. Titans are competing for that first pick, right? Yes, I got ads, bro. Every 20 minutes, man. I'm sorry. I'll wait for the ad to get over with. I'll wait for the ad to get over with. I'm sorry. I'll wait the 20, 30 seconds, you know. While we wait, How's everybody's night going, man? You guys having a good night? Are you guys excited for this? I can't say trip. It's my trip. But are you guys excited for me to come out there? I'm excited to play football. I haven't played. I don't know if I can even run. Uh-oh. Stream's frozen for me. There we go. Do you make money from the ads? I get a 55%. Okay, I don't know if I can talk about it on stream. I can talk about it off stream in the Discord after this. I do make money from ads. I do make money from subs, and I think it's a 55% share. I think. After the stream, I'll let you guys know, but I don't get paid until I make $50. So once I make $50, I will get the check, and it'll be mailed to me because I didn't do direct deposit because I don't have my information here. Or at least I couldn't find it. It might be here. So anyway, I'm just going to take the Dolphins because better offense, better team, better defense, better play caller, better coach. Skylar Thompson might be better than Will Levis. So I'm taking the Dolphins. However, that offense looked very incompetent next week, but I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them. So next up, we got the Seahawks versus the Lions, and this is the Monday night game. Can they flex this Dolphins game out? Holy crap, man. Flex that with, like... Jesus, never mind. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, man. The games this week are stinker. It's a good thing we got college football this weekend, right? So I'm taking the Seahawks. The Seahawks have won the last 7 matchups or something ridiculous. They won the last 2 recently, the last 2 years. Huntley starting for the Dolphins? Is that true? I don't care who's starting, bro. I don't even care who's starting. I think you have the better running backs and the better offensive line and the better defense and secondary and everything, right? That they're going to win. I think they're going to win. And I'd lock it in. I'd lock the Dolphins in. I would lock the Titans in to go, like, at least, like, lose 15 games this year. They are that bad. And they've spent so much money, too. It's actually horrendous. Anyway. So we got the Seahawks versus Lions. Can we get a Seahawks-Lions poll? I'm gonna preview this, too, dude. Because I want to see what the line is. I want to see what everybody's thinking about this game. 37% chance, 38% chance, really, for the Seahawks to win this matchup. Geno Smith. Jared Goff has 3 touchdowns for 4 interceptions. He has not looked that great this year. His completion percentage isn't that. It's all right, I guess I'd say it's about 70%. I think if K9 plays in this one, you got Charbonnet and K9. You have all those wide receivers, and you're going up against the Lions here, who I don't think have looked that crazy good this year. It is in Detroit. However, Seattle won last year in Detroit, man. They won just last year in Detroit, and they're so much better. And this defense is the number 1 defense right now in the league. Number 1 in DVOA, number 1 in EPA, number 1 in pressure rate. The way that Boye Mafe and Leonard Williams and Byron Murphy, who both were injured last game, but everybody that's getting after the passer, they're winning. And Mike McDonald is a great head coach, and he's coaching so great on the defense side of the ball. The play calling is amazing. The secondary's playing great. And can they match up against this Detroit's offensive line? Well, we will see. But I'm very excited for this game. Obviously, I'm biased. I got the Seahawks hat in the background, right? So, what can I say about this? I want to know what you guys think. Can we get a poll in the chat? Timmy, can you do a poll? I want to know what everybody's thinking. And can we get some reasonings, maybe, why? But, I don't know. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited. Rah! Yeah, we need to get a raw emote, bro. We do need to get a raw emote. I don't know how to make an emote, though. So. Yeah, dude. I got the Lions and... Not the Lions. I got the Seahawks in this one. I think the Seahawks who can create and formulate so much pressure with all the zone schemes that you got there, with all the blitz packages that you can throw at Jared Goff. I feel like they're going to throw so many blitz packages at Jared Goff to confuse him. And if you get Jared Goff under pressure, it's going to look how it has the last couple weeks, where he's 4 picks in the first 3 weeks, right? 3 touchdowns to his 4 picks. The run game's looked good. And the Seahawks, I felt like, have been iffy against the run, maybe, in these first few weeks. But against the pass, they've been so dominant, right? So if you can get them to stop the pass, make them throw the ball, make Jared Goff throw the ball, get him out and empty, get him out in the gun, make him throw the ball not on play action, and you got Tariq Woolen and Devin Witherspoon and Kobe Bryant and Tariq Woolen. Hello. We're streaming. Oh my gosh. No way. Look at this, guys. No way, bro. Look who came in here. Look what it is. Look what it is. LB Donut. LB Donut. Not a coincidence at all. I'm literally starving. Literally starving. I had that whole thing of chili, but I'm like low-key starving. Rah! I did the rest of the chili, bro.
That bowl was like full.
It was honestly like a regular size bowl. It's just thicker than it looks. Oh, it feels so nice. It's going to taste so nice. Should I eat this on stream? ASMR? Just a bite. Do you want one? Oh, she got her own.
How about? Ew.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. It's a good night. You. No more ASMR. All right. So we got the Seahawks. They're going to beat the Lions. Their defense is a lot better than the Lions. And more ASMR. We need a poll. I'm just joking. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're watching this on YouTube, watching Twitch, watch on Twitch. I'm live. Not every day, but a lot of days. There is a special guest. It's the Donut and Cassandra and the cats. But anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, tune in on Twitch. I'm live. It'll be down below in the description. We're having fun over here. I'm an affiliate, so subscribe, like, comment, do your thing, and have a